Welcome to the Hot Rod Podcast with Ron Foreman and Brady Wright. We're the guys who eat, breathe, and live cars. Ron is the president and founder of the Rat Bastards Car Club and a longtime builder of awesome hot rods. Brady is the founder of the Idaho State Hot Rod Hall of Fame, a producer of car shows all across the Northwest, and the builder of the only rat rod ice cream truck in the state.
Hey. Hi. Today is 5/12. Welcome. Be sure to hit the like and share button. And Brady?
And subscribe, because that really does help our algorithm. And it gets us to you even faster and more coolly, which isn't really a word, but I'm going to use it anyway.
Why are we here today, Brady?
So we got kind of a special show today. Usually we try to bring in guests that either have something, invaluable to say about the hot rod business, or maybe people who are talking about an upcoming event. And in this case, we have one of the latter. So let's just take a break and bring him in. Well, the question is simple. I am actually going to be the guest tonight, and Ron is going to be doing the interview because we have kind of a special event coming up. Now, if you're watching this show on YouTube or you're watching it on Facebook some other time besides July of 2026, then everything we're talking about will have already happened. However, coming up about a month away, there is an event that is really, really big in the Idaho area. And even if you're not in Idaho, you might learn something about how to produce an event or things like that. But from the topic of today's show, and the topic is the Hot Rod Hall of Fame, the Idaho State Hot Rod Hall of Fame annual awards banquet. And to answer your question, where is the Hall of Fame and how did it begin? Well, here the deal. Idaho State Hot Rod Hall of Fame is a 501c3 nonprofit organization started in 2021, and it exists for the complete purpose of supporting and recognizing people in the state who add or exemplify the hot rodding spirit, people who are perhaps really involved in promoting the sport, or maybe their car club does a lot of things to exemplify how cool hot rodding is. And of course, we also want to recognize those people in three categories: Hot Rodder of the Year, Car Club of the Year, we do Young Rodder of the Year, and we also exist to generate money for scholarships in the auto trades business throughout the state. So that's kind of the short version of it.
Where is this event held?
Well, the event is held in Coeur d'Alene at the scenic and very posh Best Western Hotel and Conference Center in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. It is the nicer hotels in town, as a matter of fact. And not only do we have a banquet room and a sumptuous dinner every year, but we also have an art auction, a silent auction. And we have door prizes, of course, and things to bid on, the money from all of which goes to the scholarship fund and to keep the Hall of Fame operating.
When is it, and how much are the tickets?
That's a very good question. So next to us on the screen, you will see the event poster. The date of the event this year, 2026, is September 11th. It's a Friday, and it starts at 5 o'clock, dinner at 6, and show begins at 7. The silent auction, of course, will be in place all there. And the tickets are actually pretty reasonable, $75 per person. If you have a couple, then that is still $75 per person. However, if you want to bring your club, and we have this happen all the time, clubs get a discount. Just you have to get with us and let us know what you're doing, and we will give you the discounted price. The number that you want to call to find out more about this is 206-660-1023. It's on the screen. You'll see it along with the poster. Now, there's also a link there that gets you right directly to the ticket headquarters thing, so you can register online and get the tickets. We do not sell tickets at the door. We need to have a count for the hotel and for the dinner. Right. So you've got 5 days before the event. In other words, September 6th is going to be the deadline. So tickets are moving. And
good information.
Want to get them as soon as you can.
So who can donate or provide artwork for the auction?
This is actually kind of cool. I'm glad you asked. So here's the deal. Every year we have a silent auction, and the auction includes all kinds of interesting things. hard to find items, vintage things, artwork from nationally recognized artists, and also artwork that maybe local fab guys or car guys or artists decide they want to produce and donate to the Hall of Fame. So who can produce it? Anybody. Who can donate it? Anybody. We are a 501c3. So that means your donation is tax deductible. So that's cool. And all of the proceeds, following costs, obviously, go to benefit the scholarship fund. So we really want to make sure that people from Idaho, in Idaho, going to school, by the way, anywhere, auto trades programs, they could go to Wyotech or some other place, that would be fine, but they just need to live in Idaho. And we want to make sure as many people as possible can get a scholarship or scholarship help to do that.
How can people get more information on how to do this?
Well, so obviously on the screen, you can see the poster, and you can go to that link if you like, or you can go to our Facebook page, which is Idahhof, Idahhof on Facebook. You can find us there. Also, we have a website. It is idahhof.org. You can go there, and there is information there. If you go to the events, upcoming events in Idaho, North Idaho, there is a Facebook, that's the Facebook events page. You can go there and you can see all of the details about the event and contacts, ticket information. And of course, if you have questions, we're back to that same phone number, which is on the screen.
Who's the team?
So the team, thanks, that's a cool one. So the team is our board of directors. We have 5 people on the board, and they're really people from all around the car business and local large area, what am I trying to say, industries and things in the North Idaho and some in Spokane area. We have a regional director, a regional sales manager for Federated Auto Parts, which is also Motion Auto Parts, if you're in the retail end of it. He's been with us since the very, very beginning. We also have newly admitted or inducted into the board is a gentleman who is the primary and the founder of streetmachines.org. They have 2 branches. There's a 208 and a 509. The 509 is the phone number prefix for Eastern Washington. The 208 is Idaho. And as a matter of fact, our director from streetmachines.org, his name is Mark Thayer. Mark lives in South Idaho, right near Boise. And he's moving, and I can't tell you where, but it's going to be a real nice place just outside town. And he's down there. We also have a retired Boeing engineer who is one of the big movers and shakers in the local Comancheros Car Club. That's Dave Maxwell. And my wife, Georgia, is our treasurer. Of course, I'm the founder. And then we have a retired, well, he's kind of retired. Car guy is never really retired. He's a longtime car builder. He worked for Napa for years and years and years. And he's built a ton of hot rods. He's currently in Las Vegas at a showdown, or in Reno, visiting his son to go to a Hot August Nights thing down there with his son. His name is Chuck Gordon, and he's our 5th director.
So we'll be right back with more with Brady Wright and all about the Hot Rod Hall of Fame. We'll be right back.
Since 2021, the Idaho State Hot Rod Hall of Fame has been supporting and promoting hot rodders and hot rodding throughout the state. We are the only statewide nonprofit organization that serves all of Idaho and only Idaho. We live here, work here, cruise here, and we exist to provide scholarships for Idaho students entering the auto trades programs and colleges and Voctechs right here in Idaho. We hold our annual awards banquet in September every year. And in 2026, we will again be recognizing Hot Rodders of the Year, Young Rodders of the Year, Car Clubs of the Year, and we'll be awarding scholarships to deserving Idaho students. Inductees get statewide recognition and a custom logo jacket like no other. You can start nominating people for this honor right now. Email us at idahhof@gmail.com. That's Idahhof, Idahhof @gmail.com. Our website is easy to find. It's idahhof.org. That's idahhof.org. The nomination form is there, or you can just email us and we'll send you one. Follow our Facebook page or find us on Instagram. The Idaho Hot Rod Hall of Fame, Idahhof. We're in Idaho, about Idaho, for Idaho, except no substitutes. Go.
Hi, we're back with Brady Wright and the founder and president of the Hot Rod Hall of Fame of Idaho. How can people get involved or support the Hall of Fame?
That is kind of the key to it. So we have a couple of ways that people can help. Of course, you can become a corporate sponsor if you're interested in that sort of thing. There's a bunch of different levels of sponsorship. We have lots of people who are lots of companies who have already been sponsors of the hall, and they're available on our website. People like Reliable Towing, the Comancheros Car Club. We've reached out to Car Toys, which is now owned by Aspen Sound.
Oh,
They
right
may be
on.
coming on board. So, we've got those, but we have a new program starting this year that I'm personally really excited about. I think it's going to work out well. Individual car clubs don't necessarily have the money to become a corporate sponsor, but they might want to sponsor or at least support the hall. So if you're a car club or an individual and you want to support the Idaho State Hot Rod Hall of Fame in just a small fashion, $100 a year is all it takes. Your name goes on our website.
Nice.
Your name and logo shows up on all of our media. So that's a really easy, low impact way that you can support the Hall of Fame. And again, all of this money doesn't go to the hall; it goes to the scholarship fund. So from your standpoint, it's a tax deduction, and $100 is pretty easy. That's a dinner for two in a lot of nice places. So if you have a car club or a group and you're interested in that sort of thing, again, the number's on the screen. Get with me. We'll tell you how you can do that. And we take, of course, credit cards. We take, Venmo and Square and all the rest of that stuff. So it's an easy squeezy thing. And you get a tax deductible receipt.
Hi, I'm Ron Foreman. I'm the founder and president of the Brat Bastards Car Club. And I just want to say, and my hat's off to Brady Wright and all that he has done for the car community. He is so involved with all the hot rod and enthusiasts in the region, not just Idaho, but nationwide. He is such a great guy. You have to listen to what he has to say, pay attention, and you will not go wrong. Thank you so
Very
much,
kind.
Brady. I am so proud of you.
You are
You
very
rock,
kind.
sir.
You kind.
You're very cool. Very
Thank you
rock.
kindly. And I have to say thank you for that. It's a labor of love. I mean, I don't do it to get rich. I'm
Absolutely.
not making any money off of this at all.
No,
I want to see hot rodding continue. And
me too.
looking at the screen, if you're
Absolutely.
watching this from someplace else, you can see a couple of guys here with grayish hair. I mean, our generation of hot rodders, we've been doing this for a while. You know
We're
what? Our people are kind of aging out, and
we're
hot rodding will
dying off. We're
survive.
dying off slowly.
Hot rodding will survive if we can get younger people
I hope
involved
so.
and share what we know with them and encourage them to do whatever it is they think is going to work for the hot rodding hobby to survive. And it
Yep.
should, and it will.
I certainly hope so. Thank you so much, Brady. You rock.
No worries, man. What else do you want to know?
Well, how can people get involved with not just the Hot Rod Hall of Fame, but in hot rodding in general in the Idaho area?
Well, so it's a good question. There's tons of car shows, cruise-ins, events, show and shines, lots and lots of different events. Sometimes it's just a bunch of hot rods gathered at some local drive-in or restaurant or something like that. Never be afraid to go up and say, "Hi, what's going on? How are you guys doing? How'd you build this car?" Conversation starters like that. That's how it, gets going. And
Is there an
maybe,
event page? Is there an event page that people can go to see what's going
sure.
on in Idaho
Oh,
area?
sure. The most most areas have some kind of event or calendar of some sort.
Hmm.
Locally, there is a group called the Inland Northwest Car Club Council in west or eastern Washington and northern Idaho, and they have
Cool.
a yearly a calendar. Sorry, they have a yearly calendar that they produce and that has all of the events available. In the south part of the state, there's United Street Rods of Idaho, USRI, and Mel Eggleston is one of the guys that has been doing this thing for 30 years. He publishes a great calendar, and you can get those things simply by going to the website of either one of those organizations, as well as the Hall of Fame, here at Idahhof, and we'll point you towards any events that you like.
Hey, you know what? This has really been fun. and I really appreciate your time, Brady. So we'll be right back with more on the Hot Rod Hall of Fame and Brady Wright. Hey, welcome back. We got a couple more questions here. Where is this major event of the Hot Rod Hall of Fame held?
Okay, so as mentioned before, and the poster is up here on the screen again, the event is an annual event. This year it's at September 11th. That's a Friday. And this, for those of you watching this maybe at some other time, September 11th, 2026. Promote the next year's event as time goes by. It is at the Coeur d'Alene Best Western Hotel and Conference Center. It's right on Apple Way and Highway 95 in Coeur d'Alene. It's a beautiful location. They got a great banquet room and a marvelous dinner. Again, it's going to be starts at 5. The social hours at 5, dinner is 6, and the show starts at 7.
Who can donate and provide artwork for the auction one more time?
Literally anybody. Maybe you have a fabrication shop. Maybe you do restorations. Maybe you've got a car club. Maybe you're just somebody with a welder and a torch and a funny idea. Maybe you're, a builder, a photographer, all kinds of things. And we take artwork and the donations really from anyone. Obviously, there's no charge for that. You're going to get a tax write-off from doing it. And again, all the money goes to the Idahhof Scholarship Fund.
So, how many colleges have participated and donated and support the young riders of this event?
So colleges locally, there's an outfit called K-Tech, and they do it's a trade and tech school.
Trade
One of
schools,
our
sorry, trade
Yeah,
schools.
well, see, colleges do it too. And North
Sure.
Idaho College, NIC, has a program, the Auto Trades program. There's WyoTech. There's
Cool.
quite a number of them. We have sent scholarships to most of those. One of our earliest scholarship recipients, a young man named Lucas Savor. Lucas was originally going to go to K-Tech. Then he decided that he might go to WyoTech. And then, because he's now graduated from high school and is actually eligible to go and do these things, he came to me the other day and said, you know what? Instead of that, I applied for and got an apprenticeship at a local truck manufacturer, and they're going to pay him to train. So he doesn't need the scholarship, but we put it on ice for him anyway. So we're going to buy him a bunch of tools.
That's awesome. Very
And
cool.
it couldn't go to a nicer
Very
guy.
cool.
And he's getting ready to jump in there just like as we speak.
So, once again, how can people find more information and be involved with your Hot Rod Hall of Fame?
So again, the phone number is 206-660-1023. And those of you from Idaho will recognize that 206 is not an Idaho prefix. Hey, I bought my phone in Washington. What can I say? But call and I'll be happy to give you all the information you need. Also, of course, the website is there on the page. It's Idahhof, idahhof.org. You can email us at idahhof@gmail.com. And one of those methods, or go to our Facebook page, which again, you can search IDAHHOF. It'll take you right to us.
I've been to the Hot Rod Hall of Fame. I think it was the first one,
You
and it
were?
was so much fun. The auction was great, so much fun. I won a couple of different things,
Right.
and this has been fun. Thank you, Brady, for participation and helping hot rodding all over Idaho and actually all over the United States. I'm sure that people are going to see this everywhere, not just in Idaho. But thank you so much, and we'll be back. Thank you, sir.
What a fascinating guest. I want to tell you, this guy, he was the bomb. Let's just face it. And our interviewer tonight, a nice job he did.
Priceless, priceless.
Call up Hollywood, get this guy an agent. But you know what? It really is fun doing this kind of thing. And I gotta sort of put a postscript on this. I mean, obviously we want people to be aware of what's going on here. We want people to come to the event.
Sure,
Donations are always welcome. But here's something else.
absolutely.
So there's a little bit of history. I grew up and lived for many, many years in Washington, and I was a big fan of and a supporter of the Washington State Hot Rod Hall of Fame, which is a brother
Yep.
sister organization. When I came over here, I said to myself, you know what? I am going to look up the Idaho Hall and I'm going to get involved with that because I really believe that the hobby is a lot of fun. I looked
There
around and
wasn't
I looked
one.
around. There wasn't one. So we founded this thing in 2021, just about
Hats
6 months
off to
after.
you, my friend. Hats off to you.
We did it
Absolutely.
because it was the right thing to do.
Yep.
And I even called up my friends at the Washington Hall and I said, hey, look, I'm going to do this. And they gave me their blessings. Go, absolutely go for it. I asked them, can I pirate some stuff off of your website so that I don't have to reinvent the wheel when I build
Sure.
mine? And they said, sure. So, we've grown since then. And I still give those guys all proper, respect because had I not gotten involved with what they were doing, I wouldn't have done this. The reason
Sure.
I bring that up is this. If you live in a state that doesn't currently have a national or a statewide organization, there is no reason you can't start one. It's a hobby that involves everyone. It's a family hobby. It's men, women,
Absolutely.
children. Everybody loves a hot rod. I love that stuff. And that's really, aside from just having a fun project, that's kind of why we do it. I mean, that really is sort of it. And
That's what it's all about, man.
yeah, it sure is. Well, listen, we've
Create
taken up enough
memories.
time today. I really appreciate you doing this, Ron. You're a terrific
Well,
co-host, and I
thank you,
wouldn't
sir.
this show would not be the same without you. But friends, if you're watching this again from someplace else, or if you're watching from Idaho or Eastern Washington or wherever you're watching from, thanks for watching, and
Absolutely.
stay with us again. We'll do this again on the next one. That's it for this episode of the Hot Rod Podcast. Be sure to like and subscribe to our show, and we appreciate it if you smash those notification buttons too, so you'll know when a new one drops. For Ron Foreman, I'm Brady Wright. This has been the Hot Rod Podcast. We'll see you on the next one.